LVM. What is LVM? LVM is Logical Volume Manager. What is Logical Volume Manager? Till now, we have learned that we have to add a disk, then partition, then format the disk, then mount. This is the step we have learned. Okay. So now another concept is LVM. LVM means what? Let's say I have a disk 10 GB. From the disk, I have created two partitions. One is 5 GB, another is 5 GB. Here what I did, I have stored some personal data. Here some system data. After some time, I can notice that this 5 GB is going to full. Because I am storing my personal data, it is going to full. But here you can notice from the 5 GB, only 1 GB is utilized and another 4 GB is free. Okay. So what I can do? I need more space in this partition for my personal data. To eliminate this requirement, we will use the LVM configuration. LVM configuration means this is a 10 GB disk. I have created one partition having 5 GB. Another partition 5 GB. Whenever this disk is utilized, and here I can notice some space is utilized and another portion is free. At that time, I can reduce this file and extend the extra disk to this disk. I can extend this disk. Till now, this is utilized. Okay, what we will do here? We will make it to 2 GB and additional 3 GB we can extend here. Here we will add 3 GB. This is the purpose of the LVM. So for this purpose, we have to remember some commands and some steps. Okay. So this concept is understood. Any doubt, anyone?
No.
Okay. So then what we have to do? The step is this is the 10 GB disk. This is the physical disk. So this is called PV, physical volume. Then from the physical volume, we have to create the volume group. This is VG. This is VG. VG means volume group. So can I use one disk? Yes, you can use one disk. If we use one disk, then we have to create multiple partition, and using those partition, we can create the volume group. Else we can also use multiple disks. Okay. Let's take another disk. This is 10 GB. Using these two disks, we can create the volume group, and that volume group, this is the 20 GB capacity, because we have created a volume group. Then out of this volume group, we have to create the logical volumes. Let's say it's 10 GB, it's 5 GB, and it is a 5 GB disk. This is the logical volume. Please try to understand. This is the LB, logical volume. Okay. First step is physical volume, then volume group, then logical volume. This is the three steps we have to create. This is the LVM concept. Also, I have already told you we can use two type of partition type here, ext4 and xfs. But the difference is extend and reduce. In case of ext4, extend is possible, reduce is possible, but in case of xfs, extend is possible, reduce is not possible. So please remember, whenever we are creating logical volume, we have to very sure which partition type we have to use. If your requirement is only extend, we can use xfs, because this is the most advanced technology and performance will be good. But in case of we are required extend and reduce both, then we have to go with the option ext4. So please remember this one, because in interview will ask this one. What type of partition we will use, partition type we will use if I want to extend and reduce, then we have to go for the ext4. But in xfs, we can only extend, we cannot reduce. Okay. So now we will check how LVM works. We have created HDB1 and HDB2 two partitions. As I told you, we can take disk or we can take partition as well. Okay. We will take the partition here. The command is first step is pv create. pv create /dev /hdb1 and /hdb2. Using the pv create, first we have to prepare the volume, physical volume, to use the LVM. pv create pv create /deb hdb1, physical volume successfully created, then hdb2 successfully created. Now we have used two partitions, hdb1 and hdb2, for the LVM. To see the physical volume, we have to use the command pvs. Using the pvs, we can see the physical volumes. Here you can see two physical volumes we have used. One is 2 GB, another is 3 GB. Now what we have to do, next step is volume group. To create the volume group, command is same. Please do not write, understand the concept and also understand the commands, because these commands are available in the PDF material. No problem. Don't worry. Only understand. VG create slash dev sdb1 then sdb2. Here we have to create the volume group name here. Let's say we will use my VG. My VG slash dv sdb1 sdb2. VG create slash dv. Now my VG slash dv sdb1, enter. Volume group successfully created. Again sdb2,
सर नेम टा कटी होगा
my VG. No. Actually, after time we have to provide the name. For multiple partition, we have to use the single command. Here we have to remove that VG. VG remove my VG, successfully removed. Now again add slash db slash sdb1 and sdb2. We have to take multiple physical volume because we are using the multiple physical volume. Again VGS to display the volume group. Here you can see my VG we have created previously. RHL, this is created by the server whenever we have installed the OS. So this is the my VG volume group we have created. Now we have to create the logical volume. Command is LV create minus n, n means new, then logical volume name, let's say my LV slash capital L. Capital L means we have to specify the length, that may be 2 GB, then my VG. My VG means from volume group we will minus n means new, my LV means this is the logical volume, L means length is 2 GB, then my VG, this is the volume group. From this volume group we will create a logical volume having name my LV. LV create minus n, then my LV, let's say my 1 I will take because we have to create multiple logical volume, minus capital L, then 2G my VG. Hit enter. Logical volume created. Again create another one. We will take 3 GB. Here give 2. Okay. Check the VGS. You can see 2.99 GB is available. Minus 100%. This is also one format we can use. Percent 100. Oh, sorry. 100%. No, command is something wrong. Okay, let's do one thing. Here we'll take another 2 GB volume created, then VGS command. You can see only 1 GB is left here. Then LVS command to see the logical volumes. You can see my LV1 and my LV2. Two partitions were created. Two logical volumes we have created and some space left in the volume group. Now, what is the step? Here you can see we have completed the 3 steps. As we have completed, that logical volume must show in the df-h command to use. We can check the df-h command. Sorry, Control L to clear the screen. df-capital TH. Here you can see that partition is logical volume is not available. Why it is not available? Because again we have created only the logical volume, but we have not prepared that volume for our use. So what is the next step? Next step is again we have to format the disk. Again we have to format the disk. So what is the command? Same command mkfs dot ext4 or dot xfs. Then what is the destination? /dev. Here something little bit change device. Then my vg. Okay, the volume group. Then my lv1. mkfs dot ext4 ext4 or xfs, anyone you can use. ext4 /dev class my lv, sorry, my vg, then my lv1. Format completed. Now the again same step, we have to create a destination directory. Directory to mount. Then either mount command or fstar. Yeah. Now what will do? mk where cd slash, again we will go to the slash mkdir bkp1. Okay, mount /dev, then my vg, then my lv1 /bkp1. Command completed. Use the command df-capital th. Here it will show me the new partition we have mounted here. Okay, for the permanent mount, we have to make an entry in the fs tab. That I have already shown you. Again we can do that. vi/etc fs tab. Go to the end of the configuration file. Press I for the insert mode. Hit enter. Go to the next line. Then this is the format we have to use. Please remember, in case of LB, we have to use the /dev mapper mylb mylb1. Sorry, not mapper. Here you have to only use this one. /dev myvg my no /dev myvg mylb1. /bkp1, then ext4 default 0 space 0. Save the configuration. Now mount -a. You can see there is no error. df hyphen capital TH. You can see that partition is available.